Hello everyone and hello BSED Social Studies 1-2. How are you all feeling today? Are you now buckled up for today's topic? If you are, please comment any type of emojis down below for me to notify that you are really ready to conquer today's topic. But before we hop into our main topic, let us first have our learning objectives. At the end of this topic, 80% of the students are expected to A. Describe the different physical characteristics of early school age children in your own words. B. Enumerate ideas in how you can apply the concept in this module in teaching learning process. And C. Discuss several ways in how to encourage an age-appropriate active physical lifestyle to primary school children. And now that you have known our learning objectives, are you all now ready to learn and conquer today's topic? So, without further ado, let me hand you to Mr. Gibson Magalino to further expound and explain this topic. Gibson?
Thank you, Ms. Angelica Mirikina. So now let's proceed to the topic, which is the physical development of primary schoolers. So, introduction. Physical development involves many different factors: height, weight, appearance, visual, hearing, and motor abilities. Primary school children undergo many different changes as they go through this stage of development. This could be caused by different factors, both natural and environmental. So in this topic, we will talk all about the physical changes of a child into growing up. So now next topic is the physical growth during the primary school years is slow but steady during this stage. Physical development involves first, having good muscle control and coordination. So, as a child grows up, he or she develops a muscle in relates to the physical changes of a child. Second one is the physical eye-hand coordination. So, in this stage, the child also develops visual, cognitive, and hearing abilities. So, he can able to do the eye-hand coordination, which is a product in this physical development. Next one is having good personal hygiene. So a child is nature or can be influenced already by the people surrounds him or her to what is proper as a child. So basically, he or she learn how to take a bath, wash his or her hands, also do toothbrush, and also he or she knows how to take care of himself. And the fourth one is be aware of good safety habits. So by growing up, a child that just learn the physical changes, but also what is right and proper to do or how to behave as a person. So a child can learn that the different proper behavior and improper behavior, or what is good or proper to behave in the society. So he or she learn that it is what important or it is what proper to behave in that place or in any situation. So next is this. In this developmental stage, children will have started their elementary grade, specifically their primary years, grade 1 to grade 3. So in this stage, a child is on grade 1 to grade 3. So, height and weight. This period of gradual and steady growth will give children time to get used to the changes in their bodies. An average increase in height of a little over 2 inches a year in both boys and girls will introduce them to many different activities that they can now do with greater accuracy. Weight gain average about 6.5 pounds a year. So, a child can grow his or her height and weight. So, a child can grow up to 2 inches in a year and can gain a weight around 6.5 pounds a year. Given the surrounding are factors that affects the height and weight of a child. Next is, a number of factors could indicate how much a child grows or how much changes in the body will take place. The first is genes. So, if you have parents that have the kind of increase their height or weight gradually, then a child can possibly also increase his or her height gradually, or it is part of our genes of his both parents that he or she can grow rapidly or gradually. The next one is food. So food is a primary factor in height and weight. So it is important to have a proper nutrition of diet and eating vegetables and fruits so that a child can grow healthy and could not be suffer obesity. So it is necessary for a child to eat food because it is a primary source for energy. Next one, exercise. So exercise is very important because in a child's growth, it is important for a child that he or she cannot be experience obesity because it is very bad for the health of a child. So it is basically important to have a regular exercise for a child for them to grow healthy and grow according to their proper weight. So the next one is medical condition. So basically, if a child has a medical condition, he is grow very slowly because he or she is not healthy or not feeling well. So if a child is physically fit, then he can grow at the proper amount of weight and height, and also he can grow healthy. So medical condition affects the physical changes of a child. Next is diseases or illness. So basically, a person is depending on the health. So if a child is not, as I said earlier, the child is not healthy or suffers from medical condition or any diseases, so there's a possibility that his or her growth will be slowly because his or her body is adapted with different circumstances about the medical condition, such as for example, if the child has asthma, so he is prevalent from the activities such as running or have a food that is not good for him. So he basically the diseases can cause various conditions that affects the height and weight or the physical changes in general of a child. So we also have this climate. So it is very known issue right now. So climate affects physical changes of the body because when a child is in the heat or summer condition, it is very not good to exercise out there because it's very summer, so it can cause serious diseases like a child that suffers dehydration. So basically, the climate affects the child in a way that it can influence the activities and the proper food that they intake. Like for example, in climate in cold season, people tend to eat mostly the cold food or mostly the more cholesterol like soup. And in summer season, a child can take ice cream or any cold drinks which is not good for the body. So now let's proceed to the bones and muscles. Childhood years are the peak bone producing years. Bones grow longer and broader. Replacement of primary teeth, also known as baby teeth, with permanent teeth occur around age 6 to 7 and up until age 12. So The perfect time for growing the bone is in childhood years because it is the start of our growing process as a individual. So it is a peak of bones producing years. So our bones can grow big and it grower, and also our teeth will also replace with new. So our baby teeth will be replaced with permanent teeth. So that's will be also. I will give you to the next reporter, Miss Mary Grace Busalanan.
So thank you so much, Mr. Gibson Nadarino. So we proceed to the next slide, which is the motor development. So young school-age children are gaining control over the major muscles of their body. Most children have a good sense of balance, so they like testing their muscle strengths and skills. They enjoy doing real-life tasks and activities, so they pretend and fantasize less often because they are more in tune with everything that is happening around them. Children during this stage love to move a lot, so just for example, they run, skip, hop, jump, or anything movements that likes to perform. So performing unimanual and bimanual activities becomes easier. So when we say unimanual, it is the requiring the use of one hand, and bimanual requiring the use of two hands. So children's graphic activities such as writing and drawing are now more controlled, but are still developing. So this time they can hold pencils, crayons, utensils, and also they can print their names and copy simple designs with supervision. So let us look into the definitions of the different motor skills. So the first one is the coordination. Coordination is a series of movements organized and timed to occur in a particular way to bring about a particular result. So the more complex the movement is, the greater coordination is required. So children develop eye-hand and eye-foot coordination when they play games and sports. So when you say eye-hand and eye-foot coordination, it is the coordination between their visual critical skills. So the next one is balance. So balance is the child's ability to maintain the equilibrium or stability of his or her body in different positions. So balance is a basic skill needed especially in this stage. So when children are very active, during this time, children have improved balancing skills. So balance has two types. So the first one is the static balance. So it is the ability to maintain equilibrium in a fixed position like balancing on one foot. And the other type is the dynamic balance. It is the ability to maintain equilibrium while moving. So for example, walking or running. So the next one is the speed. It is the ability to cover a great distance in the shortest possible time. So while agility, it is one's ability to quickly change or shift the directions of the body. So these skills are extremely important in most sports. So the last one is power. So it is the ability to perform a maximum effort in the shortest possible period. So all these motor skills are vital in performing different activities, games, and sports. So development of these skills may spell the difference between success and failure in future endeavors of the child. So let's proceed to the milestone of primary school age children. So we have here fine motor skills and gross motor skills. So in fine motor skills, child can zip zippers and lace shoes, able to learn piano or violin, control pencil with the finger and thumb, movement comes from the elbow. So write and draw with more control, but writing looks choppy and uneven. So in gross motor skill, the children learns to hop, skip on alternating feet, jump rope, walk in a balanced beam, throwing, catching, and kicking became smoother, begin to participate in organized game and skate, ski, bike, and other specialized skills with training. So let us proceed in some issues affecting physical development. So first is the obesity. So this is becoming a major concern for parents and healthcare providers since it seems it's becoming a trend. Prevalence of overweight among children 5 to 10 years old has risen from 5.8% in 2023 to 9.1% in 2018. So according to the World Health Organization, the Philippines is not spared from this scenario, and the results of national nutrition surveys are showing slow but increasing childhood overweight and obesity rates. So childhood obesity may be linked to a number of health-related consequences. Evidences also shows that overweight and obese children are likely to stay obese well into their adulthood and are more prone to develop non-communicable diseases like diabetes and some cardiovascular diseases at a much younger age. So they said that overweight and obese children are likely to stay obese well into adulthood, but there are some people they decided to exercise, do proper exercise and proper diet in order to reduce their weight. So the next one is the childhood nutrition. So malnutrition remains a major health issue in the Philippines. So this has been proven to have serious effect on the physical and mental development of the children. So for most Filipino children, poverty is the chief reason why they do not get the nutrients and energy required for their age. So the last one is the sleep. So primary school age children need 9 to 11 hours of sleep every day. Poor and inadequate sleep may result to mood swings, behavioral problems such as hyperactivity and cognitive problems, which may impact their ability to concentrate in school. So children's increased sports affiliation, extracurricular activities, TV videos, and sometimes intake of caffeinated products could result in difficulty in sleeping. So poor and inadequate sleep may result to mood swings, behavioral problems such as hyperactivity and cognitive problems. So it is really important for children to have proper sleep. So this is Mary Grace Musalanan, and that's it for our topic. Thank you for listening.
Again, thank you so much for listening, and I hope you did all learn something from our topic today. And again, please comment down below for any queries or clarifications regarding this topic. Again, have a good day, everyone, and see you all.